Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Mr. LeBron. How are you?
How's it going? I'm good.
Yeah, good. Good to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. How do you feel since you came to the Navy?
It's been a great experience. Something I've always wanted to do. So I finally got around to doing it, and here I am.
Yeah, right. So what would you describe was your worst challenge? The biggest challenging experience that you had since coming to
The biggest challenge for me, I have to say, besides missing my family, was the swim. Yeah, that was the biggest by far.
The biggest by far.
The biggest by far.
Okay, so before you came to the Navy, did you have any experience on how to swim, or have you been inside water before?
I go to pools all the time, but I've taken swimming lessons throughout my life, but it just never clicked. It has yet to click.
So when did you come to the Navy? You know that the Navy is about swim, water. Were you told that it's not a requirement or something?
No, the recruiter said, don't worry, they will teach you. And then I ran with that. But I didn't. I took a swimming lessons like a few weeks before I joined.
Yeah?
But like I said, it
didn't have enough time to
it didn't click.
Perfect it.
It did not click.
Okay, so when the first time you got to that big ass pool,
right,
how did you feel?
Deep down, there was a part of me that thought maybe I could do it, right? Maybe I could do it.
Yeah?
And then once I jumped off the tower and I got to the tub, I said, get me out of here. I said, get me out of here.
You were about like drowning.
No, I wasn't drowning.
Yeah.
But because I'm not scared of the water, like I knew I got up, but I looked, I said, there's no way
There's no way you're gonna do it.
There's no way.
So how long did it take you before you were able to pass your swim?
It took me extra 5 weeks of boot camp.
Extra 5 weeks?
Extra
so you were
5.
almost for swim?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So what it meant is that you were always walking down to that big ass pool, always getting yourself inside.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
during the winter time too.
There are stages.
Kind of rough.
There are different stages of the swim. Can you tell us more about it?
The first stage is you jump off the diving board, and you have to come back to the surface, and you have to swim 50 yards. 50 yards, right?
The first stage?
That's stage one.
The stage one is for you to go inside the 3 feet pool.
No, but you don't have to do that. The stage is jump down to the pool, get up, and go 50 yards.
That's the main one. When you jump from the tower, right?
Yeah.
That's not the first stage. The first stage is the 3 feet pool. You have to pass that one. Stage one.
You're talking about once you fail, once you get set back, you get ass mode, and then you start the remedial swim program.
Yes.
There's layers to that. There's like a 3 foot pool. You have to be able to swim on your back, swim across that. Phase 2 is
first to the 5 feet.
Okay, now you're doing the same thing in 5 feet water, and then you're going back and forth. It's like the same distance, but it's like 25 yards this way, 25 yards back, 50. And then the third stage is jump up the tower, and then you do the backstroke on your back for the full 50 yards.
Okay, and then the final stage.
And then
you have 2 more stages.
Two more stages again. A 5-minute float on your back, floating. And then once you get through that battle, it's what's it called? Abandon ship.
Abandon ship.
You jump off a tower again, and you're supposed to like simulate.
So which of the stages was more challenging? Which of them was the most challenging stage for you?
I think the float.
The float?
Yeah.
I remember you. I remember you at the float. Yeah. How long did you stay at the float?
It was good. It was good, maybe like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Floating on your back?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh my God! So
because when you do the float, you have to do it in 12 feet of water.
Yeah.
And then 12 feet, you feel the difference. Like 5 feet, you stand up. You can stand up at 12
feet.
No.
So there are a lot of people out there who are still maybe not sure of which military branch they want to join. If they decide to join the Navy, what would be your best advice if they do not know how to swim?
Google the Navy swim requirement video and make sure you are able to do that, because if you don't, the pressure here, it's not impossible because 99.9% of people pass, but getting asthma from your original division, it's
not fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun at all. You want to graduate with the people you came in with, and the pressure of when you're in that RCU remedial swim program.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about that. I mean, if you're not able to pass within the required time,
10 weeks.
What happens to you?
You get removed from your division. You get sent to the RCU unit, and you just swim twice a day. You go to swim in the morning and again at 2 p.m. and to give you extra opportunities to get to pass.
Yeah. Okay, so you must continue to do that until you're able to pass. Then when you pass the swim,
they put you back into a division that is graduating soon, because you have they'll give you up to the last possible deadline, like maybe like a week or so before battle stations to swim. So you've met all the other requirements most of the time, and then they kick you back to a different division, and then you just graduate.
Okay, so what you're saying, if I can understand you, is that if you are trying to join the Navy and you do not know how to swim, it will be to your own advantage to at least get some experience outside before you come.
Yes.
If you come to the Navy, definitely they're going to teach you how to swim. You will learn how to swim in the Navy.
No.
But it's not going to be as easy as when you do it outside, because there's a lot of pressure out there in the Navy, and you're trying to meet up with other things.
They don't teach you how to swim like you think Michael Pfeffer. They teach you water survival in case the ship is going down.
Okay.
Could you survive? Could you jump into the ocean and survive? Or if man overboard, if you could stay afloat for X amount of minutes till help comes. They're not teaching you how to swim. They're just teaching. It's called water survival. Water survival.
Right, but at least you get accustomed to water. You will not be afraid of water. You know how to keep yourself afloat and how to move in water, whether it's through your back or through your front.
Yeah, I would greatly suggest that you learn that skill adequately enough to pass the test. The test is available online. You can Google it and find out what it is.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
No problem.
Nice to meet you.